music producer and artist. I have a month-long art exhibition here at Amantes. I absolutely adore painting. It's really fun and I really love making music. I really enjoy producing music. I can play a few different instruments, and so in my spare time I like to come up with stories or ideas that I want to investigate more, and I do that through the medium of music and writing, through the lyrics, writing a story. And then once I've got the idea and I've got the music produced and ready to go out, then I think about how I could capture the meaning of that song within artwork. And so I come up with a sketch and then I paint it up, and that's how you get the paintings here. So it all sort of links together, and what I try and do is I try and create this full immersive sort of like experience, this sort of full world, which it's hard to put forward on, it's really hard to market and put forward on social media, but I think people really understand it. Say when they come to an art exhibit or a gig, they can get a sense of that. The opening night went really well. It was really nice to see people actually being interested in my art and my music and actually resonating with it. I just felt like there was a lot of excitement, which was so nice. And some of the paintings on at the exhibition are just for the beauty of it. So for instance, like this one is from Crete in Greece, which is in Old Town. It was just so beautiful, the streets, that I really just wanted to capture it in a painting. Or, this one's from the Temple of Zeus, or the remnants of it anyway. And I've mixed that with Vincent van Gogh's sort of brushwork. That's why it's all sort of swirly, because it's inspired by that. Or like Italy, and like there's some paintings which aren't connected to music, but it's just because I did it for the joy of the painting and I had that imagery in my head. I was like, I need to capture it. Even the one behind me, the Muse, that's kind of my idea of, like, if A.L.M.O.R.A, because A.L.M.O.R.A is a stage name, but if A.L.M.O.R.A was like an actual entity, like the Muse, what the Muse would actually look like. I know it sounds a bit loopy, but yeah. But yeah, there's some paintings which aren't connected to songs, but that's just because I was really struck by the beauty of whatever it is, and I just wanted to capture it. And then there are a lot of paintings, most of them, which are linked to songs as well. I do have, I have 2 new singles which are out, one of which is The Tea Ceremony. Now the artwork which I did for that one is this woman who's like sort of dancing in, it looks like the opening of a doorway, and the reason why is because the story behind that is it's actually inspired by Scottish folklore, and I love folklore and I wanted to have my own take on it. And so in the story that I've made, The Tea Ceremony, you've got this witch and her husband died 7 years ago, and she performs a necromancy spell to bring him back on the anniversary of his death through tea, which is kind of weirdly links to Amantes. I didn't even think of that. But like, she performs like a tea ceremony to like bring him back. And I was thinking, oh, well, how can I capture it? How can I get people to listen to the song in a way that fits? And since it's a witch, I thought, I'll do like a little music video clip which I can put about online of me just looking crazy dressed as a medieval woman singing in a forest. So yeah, but that's The Tea Ceremony. I actually made that song on the harp, but when I was producing it had like I picked these tribal drums which seemed to fit because they sound almost pagan, and then I found synths actually worked better than the harp, so it's got like these sort of pagan sort of drums on it, and and these weird ghostly synths. I think it's a good song anyway. In terms of Amantes, so I work with Amantes, this exhibition runs until the 1st of December, so it'd be really lovely if you came along, had a look at the paintings, put in orders. And in terms of music, I'd really love to do more gigs here. We're actually in talks about doing gigs on Sundays, so I'd come down to see Amantes on a Sunday and do my sort of like art music thing, if you'd like to come down.